Hey crafty friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady. I'm Lori. If you're new here, hi and welcome, and thank you for joining us. I thought I was filming and I started gluing this on there and looked up and it had been turned off. So, you didn't miss much. All I did was just take my white glue, went around the edges and just zigzag back and forth in the middle, and then I just smoothed it out. So I was going to do it with glue stick. And I was like, I'm going to have to do it in sections if I do that, which is, you can just, do one side and then lay it down, do the other side. But I just did the quickest way and put the, the wet glue on it. So now, and then after I watched my video back today while I was at work, I thought maybe, because I was thinking of cutting the top part off, so I was like, well, maybe why don't we cut the 3 inches off of the bottom part and keep the blue the best that we can on there. So that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. And then that way we'll have the different blues in it. But then I also thought that, that would make a better pocket situation on the inside of the journal. So I went back to cutting it down here like I had originally said. So that's what we're going to do now. We're just going to flip this over. We're going to put it at 9 inches and we're going to cut it. And then I'm going to let it dry just a minute or so. And I may have to wind up doing a little bit of trim around the edges of it. I get it to where I need it, and then I wind up moving it. Look, I'm still cutting it how I said I was going to. Well, I guess it was meant to be then. Alright, so now let's see. Can we take and put that on the inside as pockets, you reckon? That gonna work? We'll have to cut it in half to do that, because when it folds, that's gonna cause it to pucker really bad. Let's see, where's our paper at? Let me look at that first, because this I got from a different kit. I hadn't printed the whole kit yet, but I knew I had it in there on my laptop, so I needed a middle page. So I picked this out, and I was like, that's going to be a pretty middle page for this kit to go with that, I think. It's got all the different blues and stuff. And this came from Down Home Charm, and it was the Shabby Rose book journal pages. That's where this one page came from. Now, I do have the whole kit and everything on my laptop. I just hadn't got it printed out yet, but that's where this page came from. So I said, I went looking last night and I was like, I really need to get me a center page, because all of these, are pretty much writing pages. So I don't really have a dominant center page. So I said this would work for my center page, I do believe. I think that's going to be pretty on there. But this is going to be the front pages here. So let's see what we think. I really don't like that, so we'll just keep that bit over here and use it for something else. But I do like this. With that there, and that's going to be the back. Yep. And then that will be the center. Okay, and then I did print the tea stain on the back of all of this last night. So I got that done. I pulled out me some music pages. It's printed front and back, and I don't have a clue where I got these from. It was some kit on Etsy, I do know that. And I just had sit here and thought I had trimmed the edges of it down, but apparently I missed the white on that one. So I got those. That's the same on that side yet. Well, let's just retrim it. No big thing. Whoopsie. It is now because I about messed that up. Okay, so we got those done. And then pulled out tea stain papers for the rest of the journal. Now see, these tea stains look kind of purpley. This is really, you know, I don't understand that. That's irritating. Why is it doing that? I just wonder if it's the different kind of ink, or maybe it was where I printed this and the ink was low. That is completely different color in it. I didn't even look at that. Daggone it. That's plumb irritating, I'll tell you what. Because I pulled all of these out to use, I don't have any more of that tone. Man, that makes me mad. Alright. No big deal, we'll just put these back in here. And yes, we'll just find us some more pages to go in it. I don't care. Yeah, that's irritating. Look at that. That's not the same color at all. But that matches that, so maybe that's what I've done. I don't know. I was half asleep when I did it, so I'm sorry. I really am. I'm really, really sorry about that. Let's see. What did I do? I have a bunch of pages in here. Well, I thought we was going to sit here and put us a journal together today, y'all. Now I got to hunt for pages again. Daggone it. Man, it irritates me greatly. Got this graph paper. We can put a couple of sheets of that in there, but we'd probably have to cut it down, wouldn't we? And it's white on the back. I don't want that neither. Wow. Why did I not look at that? That is so annoying. Well, you know what? I got some more of these, music papers. So we may just do that, because this has music notes all through that. So why don't we just play off of that? We'll do 4 of them, and I'll be fine with that. I'll just get over myself. How about that? Yep, we'll just do that right there. Okay. I'm glad I looked at that. Well, that's irritating. But it's okay. I'm glad I got some more of this stuff here to fix it. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure I just cut that plumb crooked as crooked as they get. Oh yeah, that's plumb crooked. Crooked. I don't think it could get no more crooked than when I cut it. Well, it probably help if I just move this over here so I can get it in my light bulbs and look at it. And, because one thing, this sits somehow at an angle over here, and I think it's warping my cutting board. Well, that's what happens when you always think that you got everything done. You don't. We still gonna get the signatures put in this tonight. Might not get a whole lot more done, but it'll be sewed together. See, I just cut that crooked. because I moved it. Oh, this blade. That's fine. I'll trim it up on the chopper. I'll just skim it right here. Okay, now let me see what we got going on here. This is so annoying. Because I said, I've got this sucker put together already. No, I don't. Not in the least bit. Alright, so now we are going to put the corners on this because it is just it's a 65-pound cardstock, and then we collaged on that, and then it's just a regular, actually a kind of a thin thin scrapbook paper, bless it, with the words already. You know what I mean? Just spit the words out, honey. So I'm going to take my wet glue and I'm going to put it in here just for good measure. And put it on my corners and pinch them down. And then that way I don't have to worry about it coming off. Oh yeah. Ooh, yes ma'am. Like it. Okay. So now, usually on fabric, I'll take and put some Fabri-Tac down in them. If I do like one of the envelope journals or what have you. Most of the time on these, I'll put the wet glue in it. Sometimes Fabri-Tac. It just depends on, you know, what kind of mood I'm in. And I'm not in the mood to fool with Fabri-Tac today. Just not. Like I said, it's that love-hate relationship, and right now it's getting on my nerves. And it's just trying to keep it off my fingers, because I know I got a lot of other stuff I want to get done today, and I don't want to have to sit here and worry about getting Fabri-Tac all over myself. So I'm just putting that in the V of it. And I'll slide that on. Now I'll take and I'll pinch these down with my fingers to start with, but then I'll take my needle noses, hang on to it, and make sure that it stays on the paper or on the corner good. And I'll pinch it in, and then you do a pull on it to check and make sure it's on there. And these I got, one set I think came from Temu. The other set I just got in from Amazon. I ordered me 100 more silver corners. Because I like silver. I don't know. Most of the time, usually about everything that I do has silver in it. Okay, so there's our corners done. That was quick and in a hurry. Because you know why? We didn't have to fight the Fabri-Tac. That's why. Alright, so now I want to take, because I got just a little bit of white showing here and there in the other place. I'm just going to hit these corners, hit these edges all the way around with this. Ooh, that's pretty, actually. Ooh, I do like that. Now this right here, where it's like the metal shiny looking, that is water paint on a page, on a book page, is what that is. Okay, so now I'm going to try my best. Hopefully we can get this thing folded and it not irritate me. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to take, put this at 10 and 22. Should be able to go right here on the 16 line, and I'm going to put a score in it so I can fold it and it not hinder anything. There we go. Maybe that'll work. Let's see what we did. Meet our corners up here the best we can. Hang on to them. Mash this center down. Oh, don't you slip and slide on me now, buddy. You doing a little bit of slipping and sliding. I seen you. I seen you slipping and sliding there. Okay. Yep, because I knew it was going to pucker like that. You know why? Because I didn't put it on there with the glue stick and it's not glued completely down. That's why. Okay, so there is our cover. Now let's get our topper fixed up. I'm going to put it on. And see the white edges around this? I'm going to bust that up with this blue. I like that. That looks so good on that. Just makes it pop. Sorry about that popping, but this is printed on like 110-pound cardstock, so that's why it's doing all that popping and cracking when I'm inking on it. Alright, so now the bottom part of this here, where it's got the floral bits and that, I'm gonna highlight it with the brown. Knock a little bit of that white down in behind there and the floral. I do want it to stand out from the background. But I wanted the floral bits to be the main attraction, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so that's going to be good. I think I want to hit this side over here, right there in the corner. Alright, so I'm going to put that down. I think I've got, whoopsie, I'm hitting everything over here like a bowl in a china shop today, y'all. I don't know what the heck's going on. My coordination is not happening, I'll tell you that. Let me see. It was in one of these baggies here that I saw it. I was thinking of maybe putting that on here. I don't know. Let's see what we can do here. Because I want that like this. And I'm thinking maybe to run that just on the bottom of it. Just, you know, the one piece, not the whole thing. I think that's what I'm going to do, sure enough. Alright, I need to get my lace bucket out of my face. Okay, so there we go. And I know that this is cream and these are white, and I want it that way so they'll pop out from it. I think those may be too big though. Clean this up a little bit. I think these might go better on it. Let's do that, and then I can put those up here somewhere. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, so I need to move this over here before I get it all over myself and everything else. I'm going to break this in sections just so I can go around the curve of it. So what I'm doing is I'm putting it, see where it goes around the curve of it. I don't know if I'll do all of them, but I do want to do a few pieces there. Let's see here. Well, this one's going to be a little tricky because it's curving completely back around the other way. There we go. Yes, ma'am. Is that coming through on camera? So just follow that. Let's see. Let's get 1, 2, 3. Come on, curve around. Come around, buddy. Curve around. There you go. Curve on around there. I think I need 2 more just to go in that little loopy loop. Nope, we'll just put 1 there. Okay. It's fine with me. Pinch the edges off of that and put that pearl in the middle of that rose. If I can get it in there and not drop it and stick it somewhere else. That's the problem with these things. Sometimes they have a mind of their own and like to go wherever they want to. Okay, so that's going to go there. That'll go there. I'm going to have this down here like that. Ooh, I love that. That's so pretty. Okay, now I want to put them up there. It would be pretty if I had colored beads. Colored, whatchamacallit? Colored pearls. Let me go look in my bag of bling. It's over here. Ooh, I do have some. Shut your face. Bag of bling. Had to slow down. About stepped in the... Sometimes it would be hilarious for y'all to see how I'm sitting here working around and have stuff just piled up around me. It would really be just comical. About how I'm jumping up, jumping over a box of lace. Got 2 carts pulled up to me, so, you know, because my desk is full of everything else, so I can't have any room on my desk to work. Oh no, I just messed up my bling tag. It says Gem Jewel Stickers. And got these at the good old Hobby Lobby. Yeah, I'm going to use these right here. Oh man. Why can't they sell these things where it's got like a sticky thing that sticks them back together so you don't lose them? You know what I mean? Come on, Hobby Lobby, you gotta do better than that. So then I'm gonna start that right here. I think I'm gonna put about 5 of them there. I think that's gonna be pretty. It's all different colors of blue, I know that, but you know, there's all different colors of blue in the kit, so I'm happy with that. Alright, should we stop with that? That's going to be there. I think if I keep on going, I'm going to mess it up. Because I want to do 5 of them. Yep, let's do 5 of them. Because, you know, we can't do 4 because that's an even number. So we got to do 5. Oh no, I dropped it. Oh no. Oh no. Don't you stick. Don't you do it. Oh man. Okay. The good thing is, you know, I keep dropping them. It's not the good thing. Now I got one stuck to my shirt. Yeah, that was really stuck to my shirt. I know my head's probably in it, and I'm so sorry, but I'm trying to get them lined up. Okay, I guess I'll just put this in my bling box that's open here. That's how all them came about, in that box, because, you know, you have packaging that's like that doesn't have a sticky on it where you can put it back up. I'm gonna leave this over here, so I don't have none of them in there. And then look, I got that pouch too from there. So let's just put them up here. That's my newest beads and stuff that I got. And then I also think I have some dark blue ones, and I do, right there from the Dollar Tree. Knew I did. That was actually the ones that I was hoping to find. Was the darker blue. Because see, they were on a string, and that would have been perfect to put there. But I like that as well. That's pretty. Oh, that looks good. Okay. Yep. All right. I'm just going to put that like so. Now, what are we thinking there? I know it's a little crooked right now at the moment. Is that good? I like that. I like it a lot. And so I wanted to do all of these, but excuse me. All right, we'll put these over here too. Put them up for right now. So now, do I need to add any more blings anywhere? I think the white is going to take away from it. Yep. Okay. Put you up, put you up. Now let's get this glued down. Ooh, should have put that on there before I put that on it, but you know what? That's okay. We were decorating, and that's fine. The glue stick will still work on it. No biggie. And the only reason, oopsie, I'm using the glue stick on this part is because it is 20-pound copy paper, because that's what I've been printing my fussy cuts on. Just because it's a little more costlier to print them on cardstock, unless it's, you know, a tag or a pocket or something like that. I'll print it on that. But for the most part, my fussy cuts are going to be printed on a 20-pound copy paper. Oh, it's going to be so pretty. Laying the glue to this because I want it on there. Okay, so hold that up like that. Let's get this sucker straight. Okay. This paper here is crooked. That's what keeps messing with me. If I cover that paper up, it's straight. I was like, what is messing with me? And it's that paper, piece of paper right there. It's crooked. And see, and then we still have that rose there. That's pretty. And then we can do our seam binding. And I've got lace picked out to go in it as well. Got all that ready yesterday. Or last night. So I pulled out, I've got kind of like a Carolina blue and a navy blue lace to alternate, because it's, you know, that's the colors that's in it. I think that'll be pretty. Okay, so then we can put that right there. Oh, that's going to be so pretty. I love it. So then that brings in the cream too on the outside. So what I do is I'll go on the back side of where the embroidery is, and then which is the sewing part, and I'll just glue that. Now you can put this on with Fabri-Tac, and it will do the, you know, have the reach and grab pretty quickly. But, you know, this all-purpose glue, like I said, works great on pretty much everything. And I'm trying really to get away from the Fabri-Tac as much as possible, just because I think it is affecting my allergies. I really do. Hasn't been proven yet, but I have noticed that when I do use the Fabri-Tac, I am a little more clammed and choked up the next morning. Okay, so now let's put you down, buddy. Whoops, not drop you down. Put you down. Place you down. Oh, yes, ma'am. Oh, that's so pretty. Ooh, I like it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. Alrighty, let's put that up. Well, let's rip that glue page off of there. I'm almost done with this glue pagey. Almost done with that glue book. I just been sticking them right there in front of me because when I get done with this project again, I'm going to go back to building some pre-made ephemera type situations. Oh, yes, ma'am. Oh, that's so pretty. I love that. I'm making sure them's on there and they ain't going nowhere. You see what I mean? Yep. Okay. I'm just going to hit that right there down the middle. So now, let's see. I don't want a whole big piece of lace down the middle of that. Something kind of wavy, if I can find the end of it here. Something kind of wavy like this. If we need to put over it, I think I will, just because I'm afraid it's going to crack. I'm afraid my, well, that needs to go this way, so we need to find the other end, don't we? This is the way it's supposed to go, like so. And then we'll put that on it with the wavies in the front. Yep, that'll be pretty. Matter of fact, let me just go on ahead and cut that. Hold that. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this. Then, once we get the signature sewn in, we can use that. And I'll be happy. Okay, so now, I'll say if we need to, because I just want to make sure, because, you know, that may wind up cracking, and that'll, yeah, because see, it's peeling, that paper's peeling there, because it's right in the middle. So that's fine, we'll glue that on after we sew the signature in. Alright, so now, let's where's my middle page? That's what I need to look at. I'm going to do this off-white because I think that will work best. Yep, the color match will work. Okay. Thought about doing like the tan, like the real like cream color. I think an off-white is not going to stand out on that, so that's going to work. All right, let's put it down there. Couldn't pick it up. 2, 3, and a little bit. Oh man, did I just bust my knuckle? I don't think I did. How in the heck did I do that? I don't even know. cut myself. I don't know what I did. I did really, I don't know. Let me snatch a Band-Aid real quick. I mean, it's not bleeding, but it's like my knuckles cracked. So therefore it's open. Look, I'm stepping over all this mess again. Yeah, so yeah, let's cover that up. And I got my sanitize stuff here, because that does work to help get the Fabri-Tac off your hands, though. The Fabri-Tac or the hand sanitizer sure does. Works pretty daggum good to get it off your fingers. Like I said, it wasn't bleeding, but just want to put something on it to cover it up, just in case, you know. And then plus too, you know, with the glues and that, you don't want nothing in there. Looked like my knuckle just popped open. It probably did, who knows. Well, shoot. Okay, look, I'm getting ready to sew the signature in here. I ain't got the pages folded up. I'm so wanting to get this journal together, y'all. I ain't got the pages folded up, and I'm ready to sew them in there. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. But, oh, that is so pretty. I love it. That turned out so good. Alrighty. There's our music. I got a few of these book page. I don't know if I'll use that or not. Now that I got it out here. Because that may have to be like reinforced, and it ain't got nothing. No, it doesn't have like, see, it has music in the background. You know what I'm saying? It has like music notes and stuff. It doesn't have book page or anything like that. It does have a little bit of script, but it doesn't have, you know, like book pagey stuff. So I'm just going to stick with the music papers. Put these book pages back up. That'll be fine. I mean, ow. That's funny. If I can't hurt myself in my craftery today, y'all, my goodness. Now my music folder has flipped over onto my foot. Wow. This is a hot mess. Alright, let's get this over here. So we can fold these pages up and quit making a mess before I hurt myself even worse. Okay. So now this is going to be the first page. Bless me. That's funny. I'm just tired, really. That's what's going on. The tiredness gets to me sometimes. And I need to trim that paper up just a smidge on the end there. Now these are going to be just a little bit shorter. It's got a little bit of white showing on the edge of it, and I'm going to trim that off because I don't like it. Okay. I'll tell you what, sitting down this evening doing this. Now, look at that mess on the back side of that. Apparently, my printer is not matching up at all on the sides. That is a hot mess. like I said, this is one of those older kits that I printed off of stuff that I was like, ooh, music page, you know, print. Don't have a clue where I got it from. And I think this right here was, and I don't know why it's printing like that, because I had yellow ink in there. I mean, the cartridge was about half full. Maybe it's just that brand of ink. I don't know. Nope. We're just going to have to see. But it looks kind of a bluish purple, does it not? Which actually it goes good with this. I mean, you'd think I'd change the color tone to match that, but I didn't. That was pure non-accidental on purpose. Just complete full-on accident. Okay, so now we got all of this situated. Let's get this out of her face. We might get this cover put in today, y'all. And look, I completely folded that the wrong way. Knucklehead. Completely folded it the wrong way. Because that's my center page. Okay, y'all. These here, like I say, are going to be a little bit shorter. All right, now just get on there. So this is going to be pretty much a writing journal. That and that. Because you can write all over these. But these are where I'm wanting to put my pockets and stuff too. Alrighty. Let's see. What else we got we can put in here. Because I'm not happy with that. I want some more pages in here. All of that's just printed on the front. Well, wouldn't you know it? I have these three here that are kind of cream colored with the, you see the little specks in them? Almost looks like a cupcake or whatever. I like them, but we're not going to use that. What's in here? It's one-sided paper. Of course it is. Why would it not be one-sided paper? Oh, bless it. Is that one-sided? Yep, every bit of it. Sure is. This is like a letter, so why couldn't we take and glue? Why couldn't we glue them together? Put that in there like that. I don't like that. That needs to be more like a document style, don't it? Yep, it sure is. Well, goodness gracious. These are all one-sided pages too. Every one of them. this, but we got to cut that down. That's the music page. Ooh, we got this Ellen music. Nope. Nope. Too much of a contrasty. Bless it. Bless it. Bless it. Okay. Well, you know what? I guess that's just going to have to be it, buddy. Look, it looks awful thin, but, you know, we load up all them pages with ephemera. It's not going to be. So, maybe we don't need to put any more papers in it. What do y'all think? I think it'll be all right. I think I'm going to just do that. I'm going to sew us in. I'm going to get off here for today because my indecision is getting on my nerves. And I'm pretty sure it will probably get on yours. Okay, so I need to make sure I do not clip where the beads are out here. Ooh, got close to that one. So what is this, 9 pages? Yep, pretty much 9 pages. It's going to be 9 pages of jammed pack journaling space. Put that right in the middle there. Got to be mindful that those other pages are short. So see where that's at? So I'm just going to take my, where this is, and come right on the inside of that, about 1/4 of an inch. Yeah, it's going to be right here in the middle. Then we'll find the other side over here. We'll come down and try to do about the same on the top and the bottom. Because I want to make sure that I catch those smaller pages, you know. And don't just have them flinging in the middle. This is so pretty, though. I mean, and this is just out of nowhere. No plan for it whatsoever. Just, was sitting here last night, was just, I mean, and literally was looking through what kits I had over here in this basket. And that's, I was like, shoot, that's got pages in it. Shoot, we can make something out of that real quick. And here we are, real quick, like in a hurry. Putting us together a journal. I think it's pretty, though. Sometimes that's the best things is when you don't even have a plan for it, you know. Let's even these up. Come on, even up, buddy. Okay. Please let me make sure I put that in right side up. After I've sewed it in. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Alrighty. We got us a journal put together finally. Thank goodness. Oh, yes, ma'am. But see how I'm afraid that that is going to, it's not going to show out here. But I'm afraid that that's going to pull apart. So now I want to cover this up on the outside here. So we're going to put this on it. I think that's going to be pretty, and I am going to do that with Fabri-Tac. Just because it's what it needs. Can we do it in 4 minutes or 3.5 minutes? So while I'm trying to get this Fabri-Tac to come out of this bottle, I want to say thank you all so much for watching my video today and putting up with my hiccups apparently now and my crazy mess. Oh my goodness gracious, come on. I'm not fooling with you. Just not. But yes, thank you all so much for watching my video today. I hope that you have enjoyed getting a smaller size journal together. Even, like I said, even though it only has 9 pages in it, we are going to pack it full of journaling space. It is going to be a jammed pack journaling, writing journal, I should say. Okay, so I want to get that on there, and then I'll go back. I'll get this down on the back, and then I'll go through on the front where it's got the little, what are they called? Scallops. Those little scallop edges. I'm going to get that in there. That is already catching and grabbing like we want it to, so let's go ahead and run this down here and get this scallop on the back. So I really want that to catch and grab, and then I'll cut whatever extra bits on the ends off that we need to be cut off. You know what I mean? So this week, you know, I'm hating on the Fabri-Tac. Next week, it'll be my bestest good friend. It just depends, you know. Oh, yes, ma'am. I love this. This is so pretty. So this is kind of inspired by the colors that was in my son's wedding. He had all of the different shades of blue flowers and stuff. That was really pretty. And this is still not officially the Blue Rose Journal. Even though it has, you know, roses and florals and stuff in it. So I'm hoping that right there will stay around that pearl. And I think I'm going to leave it alone and let it dry. I think it's going to stay down. I think we got it. So I'll just go through and just, like, you know, pull it up any little piece that's not stuck down. We'll glue it. Yep, I like that a lot. Okie doke. There she is, buddies. That is pretty. I mean, just, I like it. I mean, I know I did it, and I'm bragging on myself, but I think it's pretty. It's a sweet little journal. Yes, ma'am. All right, I'm going to get off here for today. We're going to let this cover lay set up and dry and cure overnight. Then we'll get back into it tomorrow, because we got our tuck spots here and stuff. We'll get them put in it. Like I said, we might go full on out. Every page have something on it, because it's only got 9 pages in it. So, you know, we can load it up with pockets and ephemera, and it will be loaded down. Oh, that's going to be so pretty. Yeah, we put pockets here, 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 here. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just, yeah, just load it up, honey. So we'll leave that alone, let that dry. I think I'm going to leave it, I'm going to put it in here like that. We'll set it up like that so that'll dry and not stick to nothing. Because if I lay it flat on either side, it may stick. So we're just going to put it like that. We'll come back tomorrow and we'll put our ties on the front with our new bought cabin, my shop cab, what is it? My Cabin Shop seam binding. Yeah. My Scrap Cabin Shop seam binding. I'm so sorry, Erin. I know what your name is, but, you know, I forget. Especially when I'm trying to talk. But thank y'all. Y'all have a good day, and we'll see you tomorrow.